You're listening to the Coconut Avenue Radio and Podcast Network.
Welcome to Out There on the Edge of Everything, the show that examines, helps you understand, and effectively deal with the interesting edges of life. Broadcasting now from the virtual C344 studios overlooking the edge of Coconut Avenue is your host, award-winning and best-selling author, Dr. Stephen Lesavich.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Lesavich out there on the edge of everything. This episode is entitled Decide, period. Most people think change requires more time, more information, or more motivation. It doesn't. Immediate positive change begins the moment you decide, period. Not consider, not hope, not wait until conditions improve. Not try. Decide, period. Decide right now. Tony Robbins, the self-help and motivational teacher, was quoted as saying, "Your life changes the moment you make a new, congruent, and committed decision." The myth of not being ready. One of the biggest lies we tell ourselves is we're not ready yet. We wait for confidence to appear, for fear to disappear, or for life to calm down. Readiness is not a prerequisite for change. It is a byproduct of commitment. Clarity doesn't come before the decision. Clarity comes because of the decision. Once you decide, your brain stops asking, should I, and starts asking, how do I? That shift alone changes everything. Your decisions collapse time. When you decide, time compresses. Years of hesitation can dissolve in a single moment of resolve. The gap between who you are and who you want to be shrinks, not through gradual wishing, but through firm choice. Decide, period. Think about it. The moment you decide to stop tolerating something, it loses power. The moment you decide to act, your excuses lose credibility. The moment you decide who you are, your behavior begins to align with your true soul path. Decision is not passive, it's directional. Positive energy follows decisions. Indecision drains energies. Decisions create them. When you're undecided, your mind spins endlessly, evaluating, doubting, replaying scenarios. This mental friction is exhausting. When you decide, period, that friction disappears. Energy that was trapped in analysis becomes available for action. You don't get energy then decide. You decide then energy shows up. There are no half decisions. Half decisions produce half results. I will try is not a decision. Master Yoda from Star Wars is quoted as saying, "Do or do not, there is no try." You can't try and say, I'll see how it goes. I'll start when. These are not decisions. They are delays dressed up as decisions. A real decision has a finality to it. It closes doors. It draws a line. It says, this is who I am right now. Once that line is drawn, you initiate positive change in your life. How can you make decisions in your own life that change the trajectory of your life? Decide today, period. You don't need a 5-year plan to create positive change in your life today. You need that one decision that you stop negotiating with. Decide, period, what you will no longer tolerate from other people, what boundary violations you will no longer tolerate, what abuse you will no longer tolerate, what you will commit to consistently, who you are choosing to be starting right now, how empowered you're going to be as that person. Then observe how life changes in a positive way and how you create positive impacts in your own life by deciding, period. Your life doesn't change when circumstances change. Your life changes when you decide, period. Until next time, I'm Dr. Stephen Lesavich, way out there on the edge of everything, practicing decide, period, in my own life.
You have been listening to Out There on the Edge of Everything, the show that examines, helps you understand, and effectively deal with the interesting edges of life. For more information on your host, Dr. Stephen Lesavich, please visit slesavich.com. For more information on prior and future shows, please visit coconutavenueradio.net.
This is the Coconut Avenue Radio and Podcast Network.